Welcome to the Creative Masterminds Podcast. Fire,
Yeah. What's happening?
yes, sir. Fire Podcast. You know who you got in the house. You have Sean Breeze in the house, and you also have,
Cast Thrive. What's happening, folks?
yes, sir. And you know how we do. We start with a weekend review, and then we hop into the subject. Today's subject is defining your success, man. It's very important to define your success. Know what the success is going to look like, so you can know how glorious it's going to be when you get there. So. You know, we always also usually do. We always start with Cash with his weekly review. So, Cash, go ahead and tell the people what you got done this past week.
Yeah, man, had a great week. Definitely took care of the clients that I have that I work with,
Mm-hmm.
and did the training and all of those things, and spent time with the fam. Made sure they were good. Send a shout out to my grandma. God bless you. She's getting older, and
Mm-hmm.
just hoping that she's feeling a little better.
Okay.
And besides that, man, just staying focused. Put put in some work in the studio, made some beats, and recorded some. So that was good. I'm back in my creative zone. So I was real happy to do that. Getting back on the drums and different things. Just doing things in my spare time to enjoy
Mm.
and make the most of my time, so that I can, do things that will come closer to my purpose in the future. You know what I'm saying? Using my time wisely, pretty much.
True, man. Congrats on having clients. Like, are you having like private clients or clients who are doing like private lessons with you? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I have a couple of private lessons and
Okay.
also teaching classes. And yeah, so I got, some clientele and more to come. Some people have reached out that really like my services and how I, I'm handling the whole situation and stuff. So yeah, it's going well, man. It's a blessing for sure.
Oh man, it's beautiful to hear for sure. All right.
Yes, sir.
For me, my weekend review, it really starts with, or really, yeah, I would say starts with the trip that we did. So we did a vacation, a family vacation,
Yeah.
me, my wife, and our son, his first plane trip ever, which
Hmm.
was crazy. Not crazy because like he was acting like wow, but crazy because like it's a big landmark. It's a big, point in his life that, he was able to go on a airplane and be somewhere else different from the crib. So we went to San Diego, and we met up with my good friend for like I think over 10 years now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
My good friend and his family, and he has a daughter that's 18 months, and so we just did the whole family trip thing. It really reminded me of my childhood when my parents would ride out to Cali with my uncle and his lady and my cousin and some other cousins too. And we will all just like have a big family trip and just have good times and great times and just enjoy ourselves. And so it
Yeah.
really reminded me of that moment, and it was really surreal because we're like. We like me and my homie. We walk by a club. You know how you usually do when you're on a family vacation with your partner. Like so, the ladies are in the front and you and your partner in the back, and you guys just chopping it up. So we was talking and everything, and we walked by a club. And I'm like, man, it's crazy, man. Like about four or 5 years ago, we was in the clubs, you know what I'm saying, trying to get them ladies. But look at
Yeah.
us pushing strollers, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was just really wild to like think how far we came, or how far we have come, and how much we have matured over the years. So that was like very beautiful. The kid did good. The kid enjoyed himself. The wife enjoyed herself, and we feel like we really got a good boost of energy. We really realized that we were really blessed to be in our position, and so we got, of course, motivated from that, and we are motivated to like push forward and do some more things together, like work on our cooking show and our vlogs and stuff like that, so we can really get things popping, so we can spend as much time with our family or with our son as much as possible. Because we hear too many stories about people, working at 9 to 5, and they aren't really able to spend so much time with their kids, and because of that, I feel like people don't really know their kids as much as they should know their kids.
Yeah.
And so I think that really helped like us on the plane ride to the our son. He came to a few points where he wanted to cry or he wanted to express himself really loud, And we knew what to do in that at that moment because we were so used to being around him. Like we knew that, all right, it's my time. Like when he's about to start crying, hand him to daddy. Daddy would talk to him for a little bit, be like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? You good to go? Or you want some? You want some Raising Canes? You want some Popeyes? What you want, buddy? You want me to make some chicken tenders for you?" I just say some
Yeah.
crazy stuff to him, whisper in his ear, whatever. He'll go calm down and go back to sleep or whatever. So we just knew how to work together as a team, and so it was just really dope. So yeah, family vacations are very important. Do them when you can, or whenever you have a chance, for sure.
Most
Um,
definitely.
and so, yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the subject, which is defining your success. And so, I'm going to try my best to explain how I came up with this topic. So, while on the family vacation, I was with my homie, we were having a debate about billionaires. And to give a quick summary, he believes that most billionaires are greedy and are really out for themselves and like do things in excess and are really people who love to exploit others. I don't really believe that way. Obviously, because I want to be a billionaire, I believe that you can be a billionaire with great intentions and and be pure and not try to exploit people. And so that just led me to have a whole thought. Transformation, I would say, where I realized that I don't want to be a billionaire anymore. Actually, he did convince me I don't want to be a billionaire anymore, but I want to acquire everything that I need to make the impact that I want to make in life. So if
Yeah.
that so happens, to be a billion, I'll be very happy with that. But
Yeah.
but everything I need to make the impact that I want to make in life, I want to acquire that. And so just us having that conversation made me redefine my success. And so I brought that to Cass and said, hey, let's talk about like defining your success and really detailing out like what's success to you. And so you can have a vision of where you want to be. And so you can always have that North Star of sorts that you're going towards. So yeah, Cass, how you feel about that? Defining your success, man.
Yeah, man, I think that's really important. Like you said, it's like the North Star is a target to get into your purpose, and you just need some drive behind that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's super important. I mean, we all want to. That's one of those things that every human being needs to accomplish in life,
Sure.
or you feel unfulfilled, is to and it can be broken down as many different successes, possibly that we all we want to achieve and goals we want to achieve, but it should be something that's within. I don't think it should be an object, a
Yeah,
car. It
absolutely.
shouldn't be money. It shouldn't be something necessarily tangible, but
Mm,
an action, a way to help others. Whatever it
mm,
is, I think it. At least for me, because I don't want to speak for anyone else, but for myself, it's you know, if I wanted the money, it is to be able to touch others in a way that blesses them, reaching others in a
mm,
way, using that money to reach others so they um, are fulfilled and help them reach their purpose.
mm,
So that's what it
mm,
boils down to, is our purpose, or the purposes that we have. uh it's many different successes. I think that
mm,
each individual, it's like a goal,
mm,
and we could break those down and how to get to those. But it's important first to realize what you think, or what you would call a success for you, and push forward towards that. But if you don't know, if you haven't defined what that is, then
mm,
then you're not going to reach that, because you don't even know. You're just going day to day. We all should have goals. We should all have um levels to it to reach the success that we want.
mm,
And it's important to find that, because if not, you're going to be living out somebody else's success. If we're
mm,
not on the road to our own success, then we are a pawn or a part of somebody else's success. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? So
mm. Yeah, I really like what you said. Because it seemed like you focus more so on what value you are providing others, which is very important. That really should be the key. And Cass always reminds me to focus on the value. Cause I be like focused on the monetary, but not in a way where it's like a superficial. Like I know like if I get this, that billion, that it's not gonna mean that I'm going to be happy. And I'm focused like really like my intentions are like focus on giving value to others. But I think it's also very important that I state it as well and say it as well. And
Yeah.
Cass is on point with making sure that you do want to ensure that you are focused on the value that you are providing others. And I think that should be a part of your success, because it helps you feel of importance to others. I can't remember where I saw this. I think it was maybe Tony Robbins, where he
Hmm.
spoke about the hierarchy of needs, or maybe he was like referring to somebody else. But essentially, like one of the needs of human is to feel like they are being a contributor to something.
Right.
Which is I think is which is like 100% on point, because I see a lot of people like they donate to certain things, or like they'll do things like you see a person on the side of the road who like panhandling. Like a lot of people end up giving $1, and they be like, "Oh yeah, I give $1 because I'm doing good deed," because they feel like they are contributing to something. And um, so yeah, so I would say for sure you want to have some happiness in your life, or you want to ensure that some more joy comes to you. Focus on bringing joy to others. Focus on bringing value to others. And however way you feel like you're bringing value to others, or however way you feel like you can bring value to others, I would say.
Yeah, man. And what you said, that made me think of, like, there's different layers to success, like within, like dealing with
Oh yeah, sure.
our
Oh yeah. Yeah.
dealing with our spirit or our mind within, successes of learning new things or a challenge from within.
Sure.
And then we have those outer successes where you're
Mm-hmm.
helping somebody, where you're accomplishing certain things,
Mm.
moving a family into the first house, or all these different things. But
True.
also within, it's always, you have that, you have
Man.
the outside world and then the inner world. And we should definitely, I'll always say, you start from within and then everything will flow and happen on the outside.
Killing
So
it,
get
man.
those successes from within first, and then, the rest will happen.
God damn, Cash, you killed it, man. On point, yeah. Cause and at the end, you hit right where I was going to say. And you said that, yeah, man. You focus on that internal, like, basically, what you said made me think about, like, yeah, if you define your internal successes, like however level you want to be, or however you want to be, like spiritually and all these different things internally,
Right.
as a person, how you want to feel as a person, how you want to be as a person. You work on that. All that stuff that you put into yourself, all the investment that you put into yourself will show, on an external in so many different ways,
Right.
with what you acquire. And so, yeah, it's like you being you focus on your internals, you focus on the value that you of yourself internally. It's going to attract. It's going to basically your external going to reflect that, how your value, how you feel inside, value wise. Your external is going to reflect that. So make sure that you have high value internally, have some high have a high idea of what success is, internally for yourself, and so you can have that external show eventually how you feel inside. I put that so crazy, but I feel
Nah,
like
man.
people understood what I was saying. So
Yeah, that makes sense,
yeah.
man. Because if we don't become successful at managing our inner self, then
Yep.
how are we going to reach success on the outer level? How are we
Mhm.
going to be able to to be influential to others, to help others get to where they need to go? Because that's the whole thing. Like, if everybody's getting where they need to go and
Mhm.
everybody's feeling successful, the world is going to be a better place.
True.
Everybody's going to
Yep.
get along better. But,
Yep.
our emotions, when we're not happy because we're not feeling successful, we're not where we want to be, and all these different things, that's
Mm.
where anxiety, depression, hate, all of the
Mm.
negative,
Mm. Mm.
wicked,
Mm.
evil things in this world, that's where it all derives from. And,
Oh man.
you know,
On point, man. Now I think I have to tell the story about when
Yeah.
the homeless guy,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
the homeless. So in San Diego, it was me, wifey, son, homeboy, his wife, and his daughter. We were chilling at this brunch spot. We were actually waiting for our seat to become available. And so anyway, while waiting, we were like on the sidewalk area or in the sidewalk area. While waiting, there was a homeless guy who came through, and for some reason, or not for some reason, but he ended up seeing us, a young black, some young black men, with some heavily melanated kids, and our beautiful wives, just chilling there in a spot, looking successful, smiling, laughing, and everything, just looking like the picture of like success.
Enjoying yourself,
Yeah,
right?
looking really looking good like this, like.
That's
And I think I struck a chord with him because in his mind, he's a white homeless guy, and so in his mind, he kind of felt like, hey, what's going on here? Because he walked by and he kept mumbling, um, the N word, getting free masters, N word, N word, N word. Free masters, like he's like he up here, he's like saying these things incoherently. Like you had to kind of
yeah.
like really listen, like, oh, what is he saying? And so
Mhm.
I processed that like, oh, this dude mad, like this dude he wants attention, and it's funny because if like I think he felt like, oh, I'm gonna get attention for sure because it's supposed to strike a chord with these black folks, and then we supposed to go off and yell at him or whatever so he can get the attention that he craves. To me, it was no different than a thotty who walks around with her ass cheeks out. In my
A
mind,
body.
and no, it's no different. It's no difference. It's no
Yeah.
in my mind. And so, what I usually do in those situations when I see a thotty with her cheeks out, I'd be like, oh, I ain't gonna pay that no attention. Cause that's what she want. And so I gave the
Yeah.
bum. I didn't get the bum what he wanted. I'm like, okay, this dude. Cause obviously, throughout his day, he goes unnoticed. Like, which is a crazy feeling to think about. Like, you go around and nobody notice you. Nobody think you exist. Nobody really see or feel like you exist. Catch you good? You feel like you're frozen. Okay, are you good? Okay, he kind of froze for a little bit.
Yeah. Fro. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like essentially, like he walking around, nobody noticing him, and like he see us looking successful, and we both got houses too. You know what I'm saying? He's homeless. That's a wild trip for him because he feel like his white skin should have at least gave him something more than what we have. And so anyway,
Yeah.
but that goes to your point, like how people will see you being successful, you doing your thing, you living your good life, success just beaming off you, you up here just glowing like this. Like right, and people will get upset. People will get very mad, and so that's how you know. It's like Ti said. Ti said this thing. And which one? One of the songs he said that if you ain't got haters, start worrying. Then no, people hate when you better. People hate when you are better than them. If they're not hating, start worrying then.
Yeah.
And so hey, if you have haters, that's a good thing. That means you're doing something very good. That means you up here, you beaming. That means you glowing. It's like I told
That.
my little niece too. I think she'd be classified as my niece because she's like married in anyway. So I tell like she be having like little kids who be like hating on her on the low. She be doing her thing. She in her own world. She's like a little. She's like in her own world. She has her own mindset, which is beautiful. I love to see it. But
Yeah.
people be hating on her because she has her own mindset, her own mentality. She's just different, and people be doing things just to throw her off. But that's what happens when you be beaming and full of success. So, hey man, I just want to tell that to somebody who has some haters out there. That means you beaming with success, man. So keep doing your thing.
Yeah, man. That's awesome that you didn't let his bad energy, negative
Yeah,
energy, come in and make your energy drop to that level.
exactly.
And who knows what could have happened. You could have
Yeah,
got arrested for beating
yeah,
them down or
yeah,
anything crazy, so
yeah.
we don't allow other people to bring our energy down or to mess up the vibe, y'all, the wonderful vibe y'all had going on. Don't
Mm-hmm.
allow anybody to do that, to bring you down. You let them go on about their way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's you were successful in managing
Thank you. I
your inner
appreciate that.
self, your inner emotions and all of that stuff. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it's about. That's a prime example right there. you
Thank you. I
know
appreciate. For sure. I think yeah. I had to, because I processed it. It's crazy how fast I was like more so amazed with myself how fast I was able to process everything that happened. Because when he was mouthing out like, oh, he wants attention, then I'm like, what do I look like beating up a bum? And I'm like, I have a home to go home to,
Yeah.
and I have a beautiful wife, a beautiful kid. We out here with family. We looking
Yeah.
beautiful. We loving each other. He by himself, and his whole life is in that cart.
Yeah.
What? How do I win?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, okay. I'm good. I have a home. I'm in my home right now. So that's you're right. Valuable lesson. Don't let people bring your energy down, your vibration. If you vibrating up here, don't let people who are vibrating down here bring you down there, because that's what they want. They want misery love company.
Yeah.
They want people to be miserable like them. Like, hey, I ain't getting mad. Hey, it's all good, man. We living good. We on plane trips, you know what I'm saying, with family. So,
Straight
that's the
up.
world though, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. Like, the world will test you. The world will try you to throw you off balance, man. That's what the world does. It's like a good example would be on rhythm and flow with the guy who actually won my bad, spoiler alert. A guy, okay. Oh man, I already said that already, but the guy, okay, the guy named D Smoke. He his first performance, he performed in front of Snoop, and so D Smoke is like actually from Inglewood, but part of the Inglewood area is gang related. I don't know the area, so I'm assuming. I mean, I'm kind of assuming because Snoop at the end of D Smoke performance, Snoop was like, "Hey, where you from?" Which is like, when people ask that in certain areas of California, that means something could be a brewing. There could be trouble somewhere that's about to pop off. And so he just remained calm, like, I'm from Inglewood. Then Snoop was like, no, where you from? He said, I'm from Inglewood. Okay. And so but people, that will happen in real life, where people will try to throw you off, to throw your vibrations out, to bring you to a lower level. But if you focus, especially you focus on your success and how successful you are, um, that won't bother you. Like, okay, look at him, he mad, he big mad. How the kids say, and so, yeah, man, stay focused, man. Keep your vibrations high always.
Definitely. And
Unless there's a threat. This is my main. If it
mm,
was a physical threat, like he was coming close and try to. It's gonna be problems. Not more than problems. It's gonna be, the problem will be resolved. But it wasn't a physical threat. He's a guy who mad. He want to make other people mad like him. So,
yeah, he's got the right to make himself look idiotic, or make himself expose himself for who he is. Why get mad when somebody does that? Let them do what they gonna do, and you keep it moving. That's how I look at it. When I was younger, I didn't and all that, but
yeah, no,
sure, we're older now. Like, hey, like you said, as long as you're not invading my personal space, my family, anything like that, you could do. You say whatever, that's your business. You got to take that up with your maker and all that. Just don't cross the line, because I might have to make you meet the maker.
Exactly. I think that's funny that what happens. Like, when you become a family man, for sure. Like, is it really worth my energy like that? Unless it's like a full on threat, I'll handle my business accordingly, of course. But if it's not like a threat, and my family not in danger, and somebody just mad, I'll let them be mad. So
let them go on about their day,
For sure.
Actually, what the thing is, though, with the knowledge that I have, the knowledge you have, the type of person you are, you could possibly have helped him in a way, even if it was words. It didn't have to be monetary or whatever, but
it's true.
Maybe you could have like blessed him, like, hey, whatever, but he came at that angle, so he walked away with nothing, So
it's up his cart with his belongings. But anyway, okay, that's a shot. That's a shot. All right, that was a shot. But I think next time I'll probably just end up snapping on people, because that's what I think I'm gonna do next time. If people say something snarky, I just snap back, like how we used to do as kids. I know I can say some cold things that make people like, oh, okay, they'll shut up. So, But
Yeah.
but anyway, but like I said, in that case, it wasn't really worth anything. It wasn't worth my time. It wasn't worth my energy, especially if you vibing out, living a good life. So
Yeah, nah, you got the kiddos with you, the fam. Nah,
yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, you have anything else you want to say in regards to like defining your success, man? Do you have anything else?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, came to my mind, that everybody should, they should research that,
Mm,
deep dive within. Like I always say, you need to figure out. It's something that is every human being should do. You should know what would qualify as a success for you or success, and make sure that it's not somebody else's, not brainwashed, but what somebody else has placed on you, like a parent, like a friend, trying to fit in or whatever. But it's your own. It's coming from you. It's coming from your spirit, off of what you feel you need to do, what you feel God is pushing you towards, what you have to do to feel like you have accomplished something. Like we all have that itch. We got to pay attention to that itch of what we need to do. Like, I'm not fulfilled because I didn't do this. We need to pay attention to that because there's purpose in that. And the main thing is we want to fulfill our purpose. So everybody, I would say, really figure out who you are, like what you want, what will make you happy and will be a success for you, not somebody else, not something you see on TV, not um Drake, not what I'm saying,
mm-hmm,
not Oprah Winfrey.
mm-hmm,
Oprah, like Jamie Jamie Foxx did
That's funny.
when he was acting like Michael Jackson back in the day.
Yeah.
That was funny. But yeah, I mean, we have those people to like look up to or admire. Why do we admire Michael Jordan?
Mm,
Because he's fulfilling his purpose. He's reached his success. So when we see somebody in their success or in their purpose, we are drawn to that. We like that because we are supposed to do the same thing. Whatever our success is, whatever our purpose, whatever our goals are, and we
mm,
all have it within us to do. God has put it within all of us. But I believe that God has that secret, whatever that the goal is, the purpose that he has that, and then we all need to go to, acknowledge him, go to him to find that.
mm,
Not
mm,
everybody, that's just my own, my
mm,
own
mm,
belief.
mm,
And
mm, mm.
so, but more so than
I believe that too.
anything, more so than anything, we need to find out, like, what is success to you.
Mm,
We need to start out from the jump and then plan our way. Because if we
mm,
have the finish line, we have that we want to get here, then we can map our way there. But if we don't even know, if we're just running around blind, might end up like that bum.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Because like you defining your success is like, well, I'm trying to see if defining your success is the same thing as defining your why. Because I feel like there's some in some way they're connected. But maybe like yeah, you want to define your why to help you determine like what success is to you, why you're
Mm-hmm.
doing it, what you're doing it. But I think I think those things are very important to consider. Like, of course, you want to define your success and also define your why as to why why this success is okay. I think that's how you can relate those things together. Like, so you can define your success and then define like why this success is important to you. Like, why does this complete you? Why does this make you feel like you are of value, and why is it important to you? And understand that and feel that, and then just go for it, I would say.
Yeah, and I think that why is like the drive. It's the battery pack. Like,
Yep.
it's like,
Yep. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
every day I wake up like, I'm doing this because this, so I can get there, for that. But yeah, that goes hand in hand. It's tied together. I
Mm-hmm.
really believe that.
Absolutely true. Yeah. Anything else you want to add to the subject?
Uh, I think we gave him some bars. We gave
Yeah, I
him,
think so too, man.
yeah, some good stuff to think about. So I would just say again, figure it out. If you're not sure what your successes
Mm-hmm.
would be and what your purpose is, your why, then get a pen and pad, some time alone. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's when they say, you know, God really speaks to you, or you know, is when
Mm-hmm.
you're alone. You can take that time, you can be still, you're not distracted by your phone, by TV or any of that, or another person, and just take that time to yourself to really figure out what you want, what you need, your
Mm-hmm.
vision. You know, it's crazy, man. Like with our mind, we can have that, we can think about something. It's not in front of us or whatever, but you can see it. You can
Mm-hmm.
envision that. That's that rich soil, you know,
Mm-hmm.
from God. That's that mind, you know,
Mm-hmm.
rich soil, richest soil.
Absolutely true. Yeah, it's like that. No, it's like that. But your imagination, it's unfortunate that people don't value their imaginations. I don't think most people even use their imagination anymore. To
Yeah.
be honest, I think most people have shut off their imagination. Like, just like what I do whenever I feel like I'm in the thick of things and things are becoming tough, I just imagine myself, at my success point. I imagine myself like being successful as to where I want to be in life in the future at least, and just visualize it because your mind really doesn't know the difference. Like it's like you showing that in your mind, like you imagining that in your mind, like your your mind is going to react to it as if it was like a memory of yours or as if it has happened before, and
Mm-hmm.
you will get these feelings too while you imagine as well. And so just imagine yourself at your success point too, like so you define your success, make sure you use your imagination often. I'm pretty sure it's in Think and Grow Rich where they talk about, when you write down your desire statement, that you actually imagine yourself acquiring what you desire in life. And so use your imagination. Your imagination is very important. They really, as kids, I think they kind of really shut us off from using the imagination a lot,
Yeah.
and playing make believe. But make believe is very important if you are an entrepreneur. That's how most people come up with their creations and their inventions, by just imagining things to be, and stop being so like, real oriented, like this not real, that not real. It's not real yet because you haven't imagined it or you haven't thought to create it yet. So everything has come from imagination. Everything that we have in existence come from somebody's imagination. Somebody imagined that and we have it. Everything that you playing, everything. So understand that and use your imagination. So that's I'm gonna drop the mic on that one.
Yeah, man. And it's the creativity, man. We all have it in some facet of our life, the creativity, and where you are most creative, that's probably where your purpose is, like where
Yep.
you are the
Mm-hmm.
most creative,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where you can take it to another level. Like that creativity. If you're not creative as a basketball coach or whatever, it's like, and that's what you're doing, and that's probably not what it's for. But you are very creative when it comes to a swimming coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, then you need to, do take that route.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I just thought about that. I was like, wherever you're the most creative with art or with whatever it may be,
Yeah,
that
that's good.
is probably
Mm.
where your purpose is.
Yeah,
Lies.
very good point. Very good point. I rock with that for sure. It's like whatever inspiration, just like so. Like for me, I'll speak for myself, and hopefully people can like understand the example I'm trying to paint or show. But like for me, like most of my inspiration comes from music. Like either rapping or making a beat and making songs. Like I just hear like phantom beats in my head or phantom lyrics, and I just bring those into the like that's like my source. Like that's what always talking to me. Like not photography, not movies. I don't like visualize movie like that or photography like that, but music. And so that's where I know like, all right, this is what God, the most high energy wants me to really focus on, really what really wants me to do. Like that's my gift that God has given me. And the other stuff that I work on, photography, movie stuff, like gifts that I can work on and become better. But I know for sure my calling, my rooted talents is like music. And so, but yeah, like that's where I get my inspiration from. So yeah, man, like follow your inspiration because your inspiration will lead. Like whatever you get inspired in, you get inspired to cook, you get inspired to just do whatever. That's what more likely you need to be doing. So yeah, good point, Cass.
Most definitely.
Yep. Okay, so with that said, we have given you at least 33 minutes of hardcore game.
Good game.
game. Rest. No, I'm about to say rest up. Steph Curry hurt his hand or whatever. What's that dude name? Curry from Golden State Warriors. He hurt his
Oh
hand.
yeah,
I
yeah.
heard.
Stephen Curry.
Yeah. Get better. I heard about that, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, that was like random. But I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast earlier. They talked about it. So yeah, Cass, go ahead and give out your socials. Let's go ahead and wrap up the show.
Yeah. So on IG, CAS_THRIVE. That's my personal page. And then for the boxing or striking, anything like that, you guys can hit me up. That's at the boxing bell. Yeah, I was about to say .com. No, at the boxing bell.
Soon.
And then on Facebook, same thing, at the boxing bell. And yeah, you can hit me up that way.
Cool. For me, SeanBreeze.com, BreezeLikeMedia.com, TheCreativeMasterminds.com.
Yeah.
Sean Breeze on Instagram, OG Sean Breeze on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
And so that's where you can find us and me. And so, yeah, man, with that said, this has been the Creative Masterminds podcast. Fire
Good
podcast.
Game.
Yes, sir. Always good game, man. Always potent, dope game. So, yeah, this has been the Creative Masterminds podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. And we are out, man. Peace.
Y'all be blessed. Peace.